Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Yay, give it up. Uh, I haven't been around to talk about AMP for a while. I like to dust it off, man. It's like I started everything about YouTube. When I started it, it was all around AMP, and we did just an awful lot of AMP videos. So I always like to come back and revisit the old haunts. Lately, obviously, man, like we've been talking osmosis, Cosmos, Sift chain, uh, Sentinel. I mean, we've been hitting pretty much everything over there on Cosmos. But it's always nice to come back to. It's always nice to come back and visit AMP because I'm just very, very familiar with the product. And I do got to say, man, look, it's been a tough road, and it this year has not started well for the Empire. Uh, I popped over to the Reddit. About the only place I really get AMP news anymore is kind of from the Reddit, and it's uh, very well protected. I guess if there's no dissent allowed, and if it is, it's just mercilessly attacked. So I try to get over there and catch it for anything current, anything I might have missed or heard about, and stuff like that. But it's been pretty quiet. It all seems to be just pure speculation, what they might do, what they could do, what they should do, all that other good stuff. But uh, I think the loudest voices are the ones that are just defending the silence from Flexa, because I mean Flexa, they do not talk. Uh, I saw a thread mentioning asking for an AMA, and it really kind of did occur to me. How much I would love to see something like that, but how unlikely it is that it's going to happen. Silence is golden, and it tends to be. But when you're in crypto and you are actively out seeking investors for your product, silence is not, silence is not exactly the way to go about it. Uh, AMP is a very specific token with a very single use case, and it is simply not getting used for it right now. And I understand Sheets is coming online. There's more stores where you can go and use Sheets, but you're still talking about a niche product in a niche market. So it's kind of going to be a tough road. And I'm not seeing the path, guys. That's really all it is. I'm not seeing the path for this one right now. Uh, it's years. I mean, it is literally years and years out. And I've said that a lot on the videos that I did, that it is a long road out. It's years. But crypto moves so fast and crypto changes so fast. And you can be emulated so fast. I mean, Solana just did it with Solana Pay. Uh, that it's not a comfortable investment for me looking years out in the crypto world, because this space changes every 6 months. The landscape is completely different every 6 months. So for me to tie up an investment with very low APR, waiting years and years for something to happen when I don't even have management telling me what they have going on or what their roadmap is or how they're going to get from point A to point B to point C, it's a tough sell for me. Now, we've been entertaining how neat it would be to have AMP actually show up over on Sift Chain. How great that would be, if for no other reason than the fact that you can stake it at 100%, and or I'm sorry, provide liquidity at 100%. And I was talking with Emery about that one, and he Emery said, that's great, but with such a volatile or low or flat token, it's basically just damage mitigation when you're with a high APR. That it's basically just mitigating your losses, and I'd be fine with that. I would be absolutely fine with being able to mitigate the losses, because the price action on AMP has gotten weird, man. I mean, it has just gotten weird. That thing fell. It hit the 0.25, 0.26, and it just does not seem like it wants to bounce at all. So it's not following exactly the trend of Bitcoin now. So when Bitcoin was bouncing up to 44, 45, AMP was still staying flat. It was still staying right about where it was. So it's got some alarm bells going off for me. Now, I know that this is not the kind of video that you put on YouTube. I get it, man. But these are the kind of videos that I do. And I just think that it'd be in the interest of the investors to do some serious consideration to diversification, man. You have got to get your money out and you have got to get it earning. I know we're all waiting for the big monster, for the big hit. Well, we just need one little thing and Amazon's going to sign it. Next thing you know, it'll be worth $1. But that's not going to happen. With Amazon, it's still not going to happen. All right, so you've got to think, what can I do for my money? How can I maximize my money? How can I earn with my money? So I guess just do some soul searching on this one, man. I'm not telling you to sell. I think your odds are good you're down. And I would not even recommend that you sell right now, depending on how much you're down. I mean, we got people that were piling in at 6, 7 cents, and you're not only down, man, you're down hard. All right, there is no selling now. You own it. This is where you are. This is where you're at. But I don't think that it would be a terrible idea to start putting some serious thought into diversification. Go after some big yield farms. Go after some big APRs. If you don't know where they are, take a look at my channel, man. We got them all over it. I don't get anything for this. That's a funny thing. Uh, I always get pegged, you're a shill. You're getting paid to do this. I'm not. All right. I get nothing out of this. Nothing. Uh, I just want to try to help folks make good decisions if it's possible for them to make, if it's possible. So that's why we do what we do here. That's why we've always done what we've done here. We talked about Juno a couple months ago, back when it was $11, by the way. Uh, and it's currently, I think, about 44, $45. I mean, it's 400%. That thing absolutely boomed. And the thing that got me thinking about it is that if AMP would have done that, if AMP would have went from 3 cents to 12 cents, it would have been Lambos and champagne. And my God, we made it for hitting that 400% number. Juno did hit that 400% number. Over the 2 month period of time, Juno did hit that 400% period. Now, I'm not saying you should sell your AMP again, Juno. I'm not saying that. I'm just pointing out that holding on to something way past the time that you should be holding on to it is not exactly smart investing, man. It's pure hopium now. You're just hoping it works out because you're stuck. You're not. You are absolutely not. And a lot of things can still change on this, but diversify. That's all I'm saying, man. You can never DCA yourself down to even. That doesn't happen. It's mathematically impossible for it to happen. Uh, but you can mitigate an awful lot of these losses with some smart money into some APRs. Take a look at Osmosis. Take a look at the pools over there. Take a look at Rowan. Take a look at SIFT. I mean, this is a good way for you to maybe start battling back a little bit. Anyway, guys, that's about it. These videos do not go over well. Absolutely not. And the hate comments that are coming are glorious, man. But again, I like to talk AMP. I always like to come back around and visit the Empire. So I will let it go, guys. We're going to be live on Sunday, 2 p.m. Central. So if you want to join us, please do. And until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Cheers.